Are you forcing to end the year on a high? Are you forcing your way to feel good as we approach the end of the year? What if we honored and welcomed in a new experience into our being? So then we can start the new year feeling refreshed. So we can start the new year feeling nourished and rested. As we approach the end of the year, we may hear and get lost in the noise of the doing more and achieving more. So I wanted to take a moment to just welcome in this new experience in the body and start connecting with a different truth, a truth that feels authentic to you. My name is Jessica Angelari, and I guide and hold space for high achieving women to really drop into their body and for them to feel their own sensual aliveness and to really connect with their feminine essence. So then they can start to be a magnet and attract what it is they truly desire and what truly aligns with their heart and their womb, and to also invite in that conscious masculine. So today, yes, I just wanted to take this moment to just reflect on the end of the year and how we are feeling at the moment, and to just process what we've moved through. So how are you feeling right now as we approach the end of the year? I'm feeling and sensing a lot right now. We are about to close our container for feminine remembrance, the 10-week group program, and it's just been so magical and mystical, and I'm just riding this wave of this blissful high that we've just moved through together. So I'm just coming into this slow completion with several things. And there is a lot of noise at the end of the year. We have a lot of information coming at us, and there's a lot of pressure. Let me know if you feel that pressure. Let me know in the comments. And there is this dialogue that plays out that we need to do more. We need to have the best Christmas, and then we need to have the best New Year's and start with a big bang. And then we need to meet all of our goals. And then we have to go straight into Valentine's Day. And we're really in this world of moving at full speed. And we feel this energy as well on a collective level. And this brings about a sense of urgency, a sense of disconnection, separation from ourselves, from the self, especially if we're not taking the moments to really drop in and check in with ourselves. For me, this urgency makes me feel tight and restricted in the body. I feel the tightness in my belly. And with this urgency, we become more disconnected from our natural essence that is right here in the womb, in the heart, in the body. We become disconnected from what is alive and what is present and what the womb is asking from you, and not to get always trapped into the ideas and expectations from what everyone else wants from you. So I am inviting you to take time to really be in this nourishment and this felt sense of what you are feeling, and to really end the year with this, acknowledging what you are sensing. Because the thing is, we are focusing already on what desires and intentions we want to bring in for the new year. And the year hasn't even finished yet. This is the exact energy we live in as a culture, and we are changing this right now by acknowledging it and just really welcoming in this idea of being in the now. Remember, there is no rush. This is not the frequency of the feminine who feels and senses what is in the now. She asks us to drop back and receive and to listen and to feel, rather than always forcing our way through life. And it's in this sensual aliveness that she asks and speaks to us through our felt sense through the connection with our bodies, through our senses, our womb, our heart. And the feminine is a frequency that is in congruency with Mother Earth, with the mother around us. If you are in the northern hemisphere, she's asking, and she's speaking to us right now. We can see it in the way that she slowly, gently drops her leaves. She doesn't do it in any rush. It's very slow. It's very intentional. And I know in some parts of the world, she's also dropping her snow. We never see her in this moment forcing herself to bloom the flowers, to bloom the roses. She's honoring her own, the energy that she requires to be in at the moment. So then she can bloom. So then she can offer her beauty. So what if we really took in her lessons and her wisdom? Right now, we can learn and be in her embrace. She's asking us to go inward, to retreat, to hibernate, to rest, to be in the warmth and the darkness, to be and not be afraid to go in that stillness, to really honor where we are and start to connect with what we are truly needing to release before we do start setting those intentions. And if you are in the southern hemisphere, sure, it's getting warmer and the light is asking you to move more in this outward energy. But what if this time you did that slowly, gradually? What if you knew that it was okay to also not push and to force and to allow yourself to go naturally into that outward energy? Now, you might be thinking, well, this year sucked. I'm stressed. I can't wait for this year to be over. And yes, this might be true for you. You might have gone through a lot of different challenging moments. So I'm in no way devaluing what you went through. But what if right now you were invited to welcome in what you are feeling in this moment? Just start allowing yourself to feel the sadness or to feel the stress or to feel the grief and seeing it for what it is and not making it about anything else, not trying to quickly move through it and get rid of it. Because the moment that we just allow ourselves to acknowledge it, it begins to start to melt away. And you can start acknowledging them as well as offering these different sensations with pleasures, with things that make you feel good, with sensual practices. And I've done many videos on this, so make sure you check those out. I'll drop the links below. And you can start doing this with your breath. Start really being present with the rise and fall of your breath. Start connecting with your body. You can even just look at your body. And this helps you to just start to anchor down rather than getting caught up and spiraling upward, getting lost with the energies around us. This helps us to stay anchored. It helps us to stay grounded. So the very moment that is right here can offer us so much insight into our inner world. And that brings forth freedom. It brings happiness. It brings a sense of ease into our life. This present moment can remind us of our very pure existence, which is whole, free, which is love. And that happens right here. It happens when you allow yourself to drop down from the stories that are playing out in your mind, the pressure that you put on yourself, the expectations that are given to you from the outside. It can only happen when we allow ourselves to feel safe in the body and to get present and to not skip through moments, to push through moments. And when we do this, we start to feel into the compassion and love. We can start tapping into those frequencies, and it can happen right here. You can allow yourself to just say, I feel stressed. I feel uneasy. I feel tight in my body. I feel that denseness. But I can also feel excitement for what is waiting for me. I can feel tired and exhausted from everything that I've moved through, but I can still feel that sense of motivation. That's the beauty of your womb and how much she can hold. She can hold the two polarities at one time. And not one is better than the other. So maybe you feel that exhaustion or overwhelm, and at the same time, you can feel the blessing. Wow, I really did that. There is something really nourishing when we allow ourselves to go into the unknown, just like Mother Nature does. And around this time of the year as well, there comes a little, we can really invite in this sense of, I have done enough. We can feel a little bit scared, but we can also allow ourselves to be excited for the unknown, for what else is available for me? What else am I able to go through? It's like that feeling, when you go up a roller coaster and there is something great, something adventurous on the other side, and you're just waiting for that moment. What if we just didn't wait and we just allowed ourselves to just drop in and surrendered and trust? I just wanted to remind you to give yourself permission to feel into that. And not wait and rush for the outcome, not push yourself, force yourself for the outcome. You might think, oh, I had all these resolutions at the beginning of the year, and it's the end of the year now, and I just didn't even do it. What if you just allowed yourself to celebrate wherever you are right now and just breathe into that, move into that, start feeling that sense of, yes, it's okay, and allow space to feel into that enoughness by releasing through the breath. Release your body, release your belly. It's so easy to get lost in the distractions, in the noise, in the thoughts of, I'm not doing enough. I haven't done enough. And then staying in the head and our vision becomes blurred. There's that noise of meeting the goals. Have you manifested your dreams yet? Did your desires come true? What if instead you just took a step back and reflected on the becoming, on all the moments, small or big, all those moments that you found strength, all those moments that you found compassion for yourself through challenging moments. The person you are today, remember, is not the person that you were this time last year. Can you really acknowledge that? It's not the goals that we are trying to achieve. Yes, goals are important. It gives us direction. But the magic is really occurring in the becoming, in those moments of the between. Really take a moment and think about what you were doing this time last year. If you can remember what you were going through, what emotions were moving through you. We do not need to hurry and do more at the last second of the year to make sure that we've packed everything right in, and to make sure that you really made this year your best year, as we're always told. What if every year was your best year just because you are alive? You are here. You are a beaming light. What if knowing that was enough? And then at the same time, not enough. Not enough because you see the space for growth and the spaces where you could be softer with yourself, where maybe you could offer yourself more nourishment. But then enough because you did something maybe unconsciously towards your growth, maybe consciously, maybe you've been working at it. Maybe this year you let go of a toxic relationship, and that's everything to celebrate and know that it is enough. Maybe this year you found more of your voice, and that is everything to celebrate, and it is enough. Maybe this year you took the step to start a new business. That is everything. Maybe this year you started to place boundaries in your relationship. That is everything to celebrate and to know that that is enough. The thing is, the feminine that lives inside of you is always flowing and moving and creating. She's creating, she's giving you this energy to continue becoming and being more of you. And this is more reason we need to step into our sensuality to allow her to move much more freely. This is what I love doing and working with women, is to provide that space for women to really acknowledge and reawaken their sensual aliveness. Your sensuality offers you this moment of dropping into the body to sense, to feel, to be with what is, to feel safe enough to go there with no working out other than to really allow the felt sense to be explored and experienced. To say, right now, I'm feeling this and I feel safe enough to go there. Right now, I'm sensing this. And right now, I'm listening. She asks this from me right now. So what if you didn't cram in more by the end of the year to achieve or do more? What if what you were to do right now was to not do anything major? I'm not saying we just take a step back and we just allow the universe to do it all. But what if we didn't force? The energy was different. The doing came from that sense of nourishment and happiness and bliss and this dance of love, and at the same time, willingness. If it feels right to do something, that's the energy we want to come from. But don't let the noise around you scare you. Don't feel that you have failed. Don't allow the fear of the external conditionings to allow you to believe that you haven't done enough and that you are not enough. What if you tuned into your womb and you just listened? My womb is saying to me, it's okay. You've done enough. You can rest. Well done for resting through the year. The rest is so vital to help you really continue attracting and receiving. The rest and doing nothing is not lazy. It's vital for creating space and breathing space for your fertile soils that needs to grow, needs to continue being enriched, and to cook up the seeds that you are about to plant. Not yet. We need to create the solid foundation. And these soils sit in your womb, the cauldron for all of life. The point is, we need to stay true to what is aligned to our desires and not the external, because, well, what the external continues to feed us, because everyone says we need to do this and that. And if you don't, then you're not acceptable. You're not accepted. Maybe for you, you feel energized to keep going, and that's amazing too. There's no right or wrong. That's my point. What if you just honored your energy and where you are? What if you just slowed right down? Connected with your breath, your body, connected with your goddess self, connected with the goddess that is alive in you, and listened to what she desires from you rather than what everyone else wants you to do. Just because everyone says it's the end of the year and you have to put those goals out there, what if you just did what felt nourishing for you? Let's not lose sight of the moments of the now. The now is where true bliss lies. The now is here where we come closer to what we need and how we desire to nurture ourselves. Yes, we require visions, we require intentions, but we need to also acknowledge the now, to be grounded in that. So what if you rested for a moment with Mother Earth, quietly laying down the expectations, laying down all those limiting ideas about yourself that says you are not good enough, that says you have to do more in order to receive. And just be here honoring the present, honoring where you are and what you have gone through this year and conjured up this year, and just celebrate where you are right now and not where you have to go. Celebrate the now. Forgive yourself for feeling like you haven't done enough or for being hard on yourself. Because where you are is just enough, sister. So right now, I invite you to place one hand to your heart, one hand to your womb. And you can just turn your gaze inward by closing your eyes or just looking at a spot in front of you just for the next moment. Bringing your sense of, I am here. Yes. Wow, I am here. And I am a beaming light. And my light has ripple effects. My light is felt through my sensual connection. And right now, just be with the presence, be with the sensation. Maybe you feel tired or heavy. Maybe you feel jittery or tightness. Maybe you feel light. Whatever it is, just notice it. Know you can feel safe to notice that. Be with it. And ask yourself, ask your womb right now, what do I need? What do I need? Just take a long, deep breath in through the belly. Just really slowly and just gently hold this breath. And then I invite you to open your mouth and just release with a little sigh of surrender. Just maybe that means as well you melt back a little more into your chair and just sensing yourself and realize what you've moved through, and know that you are so amazing, just as you are. Well done for being here. Thank you so much for being here. You can open your eyes. I'm so grateful that you are here. And if you haven't yet subscribed, make sure you do, to receive more of my videos, my episodes around sensuality, love, connecting with the feminine, relationships. I'm going to drop in the description below a link so you can receive some journal prompts to help you just reflect on the year that was, and to acknowledge maybe some of things that you desire to let go of before you do start setting those intentions. And to celebrate where you are right now. I will leave you there. My name is Jessica Angeleri. Again, I'm so grateful that you are here. Be kind with yourself and remember your sensuality is everything. I love you so much. Thank you, my loves. Mwah.